These guys are real titans. What entertainment! While some people are just learning to ride a bicycle, others are saddling their iron horse on wheels and doing incredible maneuvers with it. Performing stunts on a jet ski is by no means an easy task. However, the old school skills of the hero of our video are on a completely different level. In order to get off the ground and feel how to jump somersault, you must first overcome fear. But as we can see, real masters of their craft do not know such a feeling at all. To create something unique and unusual, you need to be a creative person. And the guy who creates these masterpieces with the help of fabric and iron clearly has a lot of them. This is how some real relaxation looks. Who is the coolest person here? The waitress who managed to deliver such a huge order, or the person who wants to eat it? These guys got bored with the basketball and they decided to move the game to the trampoline. How do you like this idea? How was he able to get such strong fingers? They can withstand more than 100 kilograms of weight. It looks like this man's hands are made of steel. Otherwise, how can you explain his ability to break bricks so easily? This woman is a real talent. She was able to boast impressive skills even in a small pool. Gymnasts are unique people. They live as if they don't feel pain at all. What was that? This man planted a fir tree without even leaving home? And this is the video with the real master of life. Do we need to deal with a serious fire with just one turn? No problem. And this supermarket used his creativity to come up with something brilliant. Once again, I am convinced that your hood is your best coach. I'm surprised that he didn't break his neck with such crazy tricks. Even two wheels are enough for this driver to drive in a car. How do you like this ski descent? For a workout, you would only need one old bar and a huge dose of motivation. No one has ever completed this racetrack in such an epic manner before. I don't really know the number of hours this girl spent in the gym, but she definitely won't go on a date with someone who prefers playing Dota 2 instead of training. This beauty can be easily invited to play beach volleyball. If you love computer games more than sports, you can even create a virtual wife for yourself. Modern technologies are simply amazing. As of today, Reina Vallandigham is the youngest martial artist with a black belt. She's won 12 world champion titles. At the age of 8, the girl has already won 4 of them, while competing with girls from the higher weight and age categories. Just a year later, she won 6 more world championships. Invincible Reina Vallandigham is also an ambassador of the Taekwondo Association. She frequently appears in music videos and also improves her acting skills. This is not footage from a horror movie. This is the real power of nature and the real person who conquered it. Pedro Viana is a fearless Brazilian surfer. His name is known to everyone who knows something about surfing. He is one of the few people who were able to conquer a monster wave 60 feet high. However, there were also terrible falls in his career when the chances of salvation were almost non-existent. If you fall from a giant wave, you are immediately covered by a colossal mass of water, and it is almost impossible to swim out alive. In addition, waves of this height are formed in the coastal shelf, and if you fall, you're inevitably carried to the rocks. Pedro himself says that he is not afraid of risk and is not afraid to be happy. And this guy earned our respect for his incredible flexibility, which any gymnast would envy. It may seem to us that he broke all his bones during these tricks. However, the artist himself claims that he feels absolutely nothing but a slight stretch in the muscles. It's all about the genetic features of the guy. From the moment of birth, his joints have had excellent flexibility, and difficult training since childhood has helped to pump this skill to a fantastic level. Have you ever seen something like this? Either the wrong table for tennis or the players forgot their rackets. Tech-ball is a relatively new sport. The rules of the game resemble table tennis, only you can hit the ball with any part of your body except your hands. A separate aesthetic pleasure is to watch the women's game of tech-ball. These beauties are really versatile fighters. Let's show our respect to this genius skateboarder. Philip Nunez had both legs amputated at the age of 6 after an unsuccessful attempt to make the so-called extreme surfing on a train. But disability did not stop the guy on the way to the dream. Now Philip is known all over the world. He has sponsors and international contracts. He continues to prove to everyone that there are no barriers. All of them are in our heads. This girl is able to freestyle with a ball in the most unusual locations. Do you think that this is a simple hobby? At the same time, behind the beautiful picture and the radiant smile of the girl, one can find a lot of work and years of training. This cutie is the current 4-time world record holder and former world champion in football freestyle. This blonde will undoubtedly beat many football players. Jeff Gazzola is the real god of flyboarding. Probably this guy was able to ride the board as soon as he was born. Strong flows of water push him to the height of tens of meters above the water, where he performs mind-blowing tricks and somersaults. And his signature performance is a unique fire show on a flyboard in Dubai. The fantastic combination of water and fire simply fascinates the stunned audience. And this guy calls himself an unconventional archer who does strange tricks. When you watch James's video, there's only one question: how? How did he do it? He easily hits an aspirin tablet or makes an arrow fly around obstacles. If you still don't think the guy is a genius who came to us from another planet, then watch this trick. James considers it the most difficult in his career. The guy easily hits the wedding ring in flight. And while you can't throw a wrapper in the trash, support this genius with a like. You can watch this virtuoso forever. He turns every hit of the ball into a pocket into a real staged show. If you were tearing your hair out on the bottle tossing trick from the third attempt, just imagine how many unsuccessful takes he had to do for these shots. Did you know that the first billiard sharper was King Stanislaw Radzowit? He tilted the table, and the opponents could never get into the pocket. This guy, with his talent, doesn't need such tricks. He's already a real genius in this business. This thrill seeker will turn your imagination upside down. According to this guy, walking calmly along the river means denying yourself an incredible performance and enjoyment. His name is Talis Rosender, and for him, the river is his personal amusement park. Just take a look at how this cool guy rushes at full speed and performs mind-blowing stunts on his super-fast Thundercat boat. In this video, he managed to put his boat on its back and perform the sitting on the tail trick. It's just unbelievable. Wow, just take a look at how he landed on one ski. If we hadn't seen the second element of equipment flying right behind him, we would have decided that this was a carefully planned trick. But for this Canadian extreme skiing professional, such a situation is a common thing. Bryce is ready for everything that can happen on a dangerous ski track. This guy definitely doesn't have an hourly wage at work, but one thing is clear for sure: he has found his true profession. This guy is certainly a true master of his craft and a real virtuoso. Please don't try it at home. And now, take a look at this video. It's simply breathtaking. In this video, you can see Raphael flying with a black vulture, and it 100% shocked the audience. This activity is called parahawking, and it involves paragliding with a bird of prey, which is trained to guide a person during this dangerous performance. And in this video, the predator accompanies Raphael during the entire flight and then lands right on the feet of the performer. Would you like to fly with such a bird? Share your answer in the comments below. They say that there should be no limits to talent and creativity, and this is what happened. British artist Sam Cox, who started with a classical art school, went so far as to paint his entire house in 2 years. The artist's signature style is called graffiti spaghetti. Almost 3 million people watched his house turn into a museum exhibit. Sam spent 900 liters of jar paint and 401 cans on his creation. According to the author, it was his childhood dream, but Cox has already announced a new goal: he wants to paint the whole planet. These guys don't need a surfboard, they just need an awesome location and a lot of good time. In general, this couple of travelers just loves wild places where you can relax in a secluded atmosphere. Adrian Raza is a talented skimboarder, and there are no impossible tricks for him. Interestingly, skimboarding is a water sport that consists of riding on shallow water and wet sand. Adrian Raza has been the leader of all European championships for the last 3 years. He shows perfect gliding skills. In addition, he managed to set a whole new level of technical tricks and combinations, thus creating a history of this sport with his own hands. That's it. Thanks for watching. We're waiting for you in the comments below.